Let's do this.
There's been a small core group of us that have been together these last 3 years. It's been a special run, and hopefully there's more baseball to play, and hopefully there's time for more of us going forward to do more special things. So,
yeah, I'll take that. I like that idea. That's A.J. Ellis before Game 5. Wow! Oh, it doesn't get more action-packed than this. Hey, everybody, I'm Randy Timmons. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk some playoff Dodger baseball. This is the best, only and first video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. I got my lucky tie on. I used my lucky toothbrush this morning. My friend Bobby used his lucky stealth condom. Dodger condom. No, forget it. Anyway, it's October 15th. You know what that means. It's do or die. Player, and then, best winners, either win it or go home. That's what it's all about. Game 5 of the NLDS, the Dodgers and the Mets. ESPN is calling it a classic. Sporting News is calling it the best game in baseball. This Dodger-Mets wrap-up, this is going to have the wrap-up of the NLDS today with a winner-take-all game at 5 o'clock this evening, Pacific time, at the Ravine. I like that. That's where the home field advantage is. Yeah, the Mets neutralized our home field advantage by winning one here, but then when we won one there, we brought it back here. That brings back the home field advantage into our favor. It's working for us. We got one of our two aces, Ace B. 1B is on the mound today. Zach Greinke, it's going to be wild. Injury report moves. JT, Justin Turner has that knee thing going on, but he's in the lineup, and he says he's playing. And why not? He's a gamer. All right. No home runs to play, but you know what? I'm going to go back to April. I want to get the mojo going here. Let's get the spirit of some home runs. I want to see Adrian Gonzalez go deep today. Something like this. Vinny with the call back in April. Check this one out.
2-1 pitch to Gonzalez. Slow line. High drive into deep right field. That's got a chance. It is gone. Home run, Gonzalez, and the Dodgers lead 2-1.
I want to hear something like that, even though Vinny's not calling it tonight. I want to hear something like that. I want to hear Adrian Gonzalez go deep. I want to see everybody go deep. I want to see 4 home runs by the Dodgers. I want to see us blow these guys out 9-2, 11-2, something like that. I think that's what's going to happen. All right. This whole thing should be about fun stuff. I don't want to nickel and dime you to death with stats, although we have a few stats. But I'll let all the big guys do that and all the radio and TV guys do that because you know what the stats are. Hey, it's us against them. That's all the stats you need. All right. My favorite stat of the game, and I think probably your maybe stat of this series too, the Dodgers have never lost a Game 5 in an LDS situation. I like that. And then one more, and then I'll let you go. Since joining the Dodgers in 2013, our starter night, Zach Greinke, is 30-5 with a 1.99 ERA. And remember who led the majors this year in ERA? 1.66? Zach Greinke. All right. Both pitchers are great hitters. This is going to be one for the ages. It's going to be a classic for a reason. This is going to be pure entertainment, pure baseball, head-to-head. Best team is going to take it. That's all there is to it. And before any of the game is played today, I want you all to know, first of all, thank you for watching Let's Talk Dodgers all season long. We'll do some separate shout-outs in a minute. Third, I want to let all you know, second and third, I want all you to know that whether or not anything goes in one team's favor or another today, this is not, I repeat, this is not the final show of Let's Talk Dodgers for 2015. No, we'll be going on throughout the playoffs, throughout the World Series. We'll probably take a break after the World Series ends, no matter who wins it or who loses it or who's in it. And then we'll come back around Thanksgiving and finish off the year with the winter meetings, all that stuff. So we're not going anyplace. Once a week in the off-season, Let's Talk Dodgers. You can write us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. Hit us on Twitter at Randy Trumpet or at Let's Talk Dodgers. And don't forget to hit us on our YouTube page, Let's Talk Dodgers 13. Tell all your friends that are Dodger maniacs. Let's Talk Dodgers is online on Facebook and YouTube. All right. This date, oh wait, we didn't do some shout-outs. Yeah, baby, let's do some shout-outs. I got a couple of them. First of all, 4 shout-outs. Number 1, all of you, and you know who you are, who are watching me and listening to me right now. All of you who have been watching all year, thank you so much. Special shout-out for all of you. Number 2, I want to give shout-outs to separate groups in Facebook that have been our fans. Not only our Let's Talk Dodgers page, shout-out to you guys for strumming along with us all year, stringing along. Also, the Brooklyn to LA Dodger fan site on Facebook, Liz and Company. Shout out to you guys. Big Dodger fans. Big Dodger fans. And, of course, our friends up in the Bay Area Dodgers, Joel and all his buddies, because they know how to represent wherever they go in the country. Didn't see a whole lot of you guys in New York, did we? Anyway, still got the lingering of the cold, but we're still doing all right. All right, and fourth one, and it goes right along with this date in Dodger history, so I'll do that now and then give him a shout-out at the end. He knows who he is, especially I get goosebumps just talking about it. We're going to give Dodgers some good winning mojo with this one as well, as we've been doing all week long. On October 15th, today in history, Dodger history, this date in Dodger history, October 15th, 1988, Kirk Gibson delivers one of the most dramatic home runs in baseball history, a pinch-hit two-run blast in Game 1 of the World Series off Oakland's Dennis Eckersley that lifts the Dodgers to an improbable 5-4 victory. Unable to start the game because of a sore right knee and pulled hamstring, Gibson was called in a pinch hit with 2 out in the ninth as a sellout crowd of 55,983 at Dodger Stadium looked on. After working the count full against Eckersley, one of the game's top closers, Gibson smacked a slider over the middle of the plate, over the wall in right field, erasing a 4-3 deficit and sending the crowd into a frenzy. Mike Davis, who had walked, scored ahead of Gibson. The spectacular moment was later voted, quote, the greatest sports moment in Los Angeles Dodger history. I'll give that a clap. Lifted by the comeback victory, the Dodgers went on to win the World Series in 5 games to capture their 6th World Series championship, and they've never been back to it since, until this year so far. Special shout-out to that Dodger team and Kirk Gibson. I love Captain Kirk. And special shout-out to the guy who was sitting next to me in Game 1, Roger, my best friend, sitting in my season seats with me, Game 1 of that '88 World Series. Shout out to you, Raj. Never forget it, buddy. You're my witness. We were there together. I also went to Game 2, but then I got kind of disappointed. They never came back for 6 and 7 because they won it in 5. Anyway, let's get that mojo going. Let's win today so we can get into the NLCS, beat the Cubbies, and then get into the World Series. All right. It's been 27 years. Many of you weren't even alive when the last series was played. All right, let's get you out of the ballpark. Need I say more? Game 5, this is it. Winner take all. Play and win or go home. That's it. Our guy, our ace 1B, Zach Greinke, 19-3 this year with a 1.66 ERA. I beat that. And he's going against the big guy for the Mets, Jacob deGrom. He's 14-8 with a 2.54 ERA. 5 p.m. at Dodger Stadium, also on TBS. Also, an hour early and an hour and right after the game on Sportsnet LA, if you have it, Time Warner Cable, or our friend Roberto Becerra's group that's online in live stream, watching the whole thing if you can't be near a TV set. So that's always the way to do that on live stream. Events and shout-outs. Well, I think the only signing we got that we know about yet, I haven't really looked, but there's a lot more going on. Jerry Royce is going to be signing December 5th at the Frank & Son Collectible Show in City of Industry. That's way down the line. And October 7th, well, we already did that one. That's gone. So forget those guys. We already had that one. But Jerry Royce is coming up. I might get him to sign my book because he did write a book last year, and we have it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's going to do it for the official NLDS edition of Let's Talk Dodgers. We may be back Friday to talk. We'll see if we have some Dodgers to talk about. I hope we do. If we don't, well, we'll have a little shortened edition to post-mortem. But if when we win this thing, we're going to be talking about the NLCS. So that's going to do it. Tell all your friends, Let's Talk Dodgers, the place to be. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate it. And come back and see us on Friday. So come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. Thanks, everybody. Go Blue. Go Blue. Never give up.
Is the Dodgers. Don't you ever forget it.
And what do you say, Agon? Gonzo.
Hi, fans. I just want to take this time to thank all of you for all your support and everything you do for us and being behind us.
All right. Thanks, Gonzo. Thanks, everybody. See you on Friday. Go Dodgers.